The S.H Monsterarts 2019 Godzilla. This is basically the same design that I talked about those many years ago. My first ever toy review.
Hey, my name is Jobby, and today we're going to take a proper look at the S.H Monsterarts 2014 Godzilla.
How would I review something that I basically reviewed already? It seems almost impossible.
I might have an idea.
What the fuck do you want, Benny?
Don't swear.
Faggot. You're just mad that I invaded your realm and beat the shit out of you.
If I die in this world...
You mad, bro? We are running out of revenue! Do you know how to maintain a consistent upload schedule? Punk ass bitch, I'll kill you. I don't want to hear about it! You need to maintain an upload schedule that's consistent! You need to make your videos 10 minutes or longer! Don't swear! Don't swear! Don't swear! Punk ass bitch! Ah!
You seem to be having trouble coming up with a review idea. Well, here's one. Remake your first review.
Everyone's doing it now, and they're making billions. People eat that shit up. You take something that was old and beloved, and then you remake it. You add unnecessary shit to it to increase the runtime. Change things that don't need to be changed, and people love that shit. Nah. Oh, you want to do this the hard way. If you won't do it, maybe your new friend will. Ah! No! Not Bobby! Leave Bobby alone, he's only a child! Friendly YouTuber. Bobby, it's gonna be okay! Bobby! Bobby!
I love money!
I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I do it. I do it. Batman? Pathetic. What an abomination of a character. Was Swivel Man not good enough? What? You can say it too? No, it's okay. Swivel. Swivel here. Swivel. Go here. Swivel! We'll keep in touch. Hey, man! Get this figure and more at the Big Bad Toy Store. Every time you buy that figure from that link in the description, we get some money! Hey, my name is Jobby, and today we're taking a look at the S.H Monsterarts 2019 Godzilla. And first thing I want to talk about is his articulation. Really?
First thing I want to talk about is his articulation.
We have a lot to cover. Ball joint at the head. The jaw is also connected on a ball joint. Arms. Ball joint. Really nice and tight here. Has no trouble staying on if you turn it. His right arm's actually a little too tight. Bend at the elbow. Ball joint at the wrist. Hinge joint. And his body is separated into 3 ball jointed segments. And all these ball joints working in tandem allow for a pretty good crunch, but not as good as the 2014 figure. But as you can see, this guy can look up really far. Oh fuck.
That'll come into play later. The ball joints also allow for a decent range side to side, but not too much rotation.
Let me build up to it, come on.
Ball joint at the hips,
A beautiful spread.
good old Godzilla grundle,
Thigh swivel.
bend at the knee, that's a really smooth joint, and if you don't like that slight gap in there, you could always move the kneecap down. Ball joint at the calf, which doesn't exist in nature, so don't try looking for it.
Where's the calf swivel? Where's the calf swivel? Where is it? Where is it? Where's the calf swivel?
Ball joint at the ankle, and that allows the figure to take a really nice wide stance. And then we come to the tail.
Oh my god!
It's pretty good. I count about 20 points of articulation. You could get some really curvy poses out of this thing, and it'll all look fairly natural. However, the range is not as great as the 2014 Godzilla, but at least this guy's tip stays on. As you can see, this figure has an excellent range of articulation, and while the tail is awesome, I really like that ball joint at the jaw. It's just so silly.
I eat me spinach.
Really top tier comedy there, Jobby.
I eat me spinach.
And while we're all close up, let's take a look at some of the detail. The head sculpt is fantastic here, with less pronounced cheekbones as the 2014 version, the mouth and the teeth are nicely painted, and the gills here are less pronounced, but it no longer looks weird from the front. And his eyes are super beady and tiny, but really cleanly painted. And best of all, no goofy eyes. He's looking straight at you. And I've heard some people complain about the slight pinkish tint around his mouth, but I really don't mind it. To me, it just looks like he's been eating some bloody pussy. Okay, maybe I should keep Muto butt. And as we move across the figure, you can see the excellent detail that's on here. What's really great too is that it actually has a really rough texture. I mean, it kind of hurts to touch this thing. And the spines. Ah, shit! The figure also has this really nice wash of dark gray, almost black throughout the whole figure. For example, the belly is a slightly lighter shade than the rest of the body. The sculptor actually stayed really close to the on-screen appearance for the head sculpt. This is extremely movie accurate. The 2014 figure looks kinda doofy in comparison. That guy definitely doesn't eat puss. And another really important change from the 2014 figure, he comes with an alternate jaw. That ghost of an atomic breath is sculpted in beautiful clear blue plastic. But we gotta take out this full-fledged atomic breath part to complete the look. Lift his head up and you could faithfully recreate one of the coolest shots from the movie, but I don't recommend displaying him like this for too long. If you notice there's a slight bend at the base of the atomic breath part, any guesses why that happened? The weight of the flexible plastic just
fucked my whole life up, fam.
I could always fix it by heating it up with a hairdryer and bending that back into position, or we can take a Bandai Tamashii Nations Act 5 stand not included and plug in the breath part. That works excellently as a normal atomic breath part. It's amazing to think that this figure is so packed with detail, yet it's actually not that big. Let me go find things to compare him with. This'll do. Here we have my Thermos, Masterpiece Optimus Prime, S.H Monsterarts 2014 Godzilla, the NECA 24-inch head-to-tail Godzilla, which I still have, stop asking, S.H Monsterarts 2019 King Ghidorah, and the Bandai Mini 2014 Godzilla. While I do have a soft spot for the 2014 Godzilla for obvious reasons, I would say this is actually the better figure. Highly recommend getting this guy if you can afford it. Of course, Big Bad Toy Store link in the description. Thank you, Big Papa. Any negatives? Well, you get that limited tail articulation, but it's not that limited. And I would also caution you to be careful when handling this guy, because one wrong move and he hurts. But I ain't gonna knock it against him. You gotta man up. You gotta man up to play with your Godzilla toy. So that's it. What now? Picture time! Whoa! Time out! Jobby! What is you doing? That's a copyrighted song you were about to sing, my guy. You can't do that anymore. You're gonna get slapped with one of these! No singing allowed. At least, not on YouTube. If you head over to the JobbytheHong Patreon, links in the description, you'll find the full, uncut version of this video. The original vision with songs. But don't worry, it's not behind a paywall or anything. What the heck, do you mean it's not behind the paywall? You can check out the full cut of this video absolutely free on my Patreon. Click the link in the description and you'll see the musical number that I had planned. It features a bunch of fan art from you guys. Just wanted to show my appreciation for all of you guys that drew me stuff over the years. And it's amazing. I loved how it turned out. You could say that you haven't seen this review if you haven't seen the Patreon version. So go check that out, please.
You absolute mongoloid!